the month, I'm a run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'm a run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's fast. To the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often.
Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the New York Jets. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Leonard Fournette. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
49, check 49, check 49. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Hey, one set. Check Mike, 50. Great.
Here's Foles. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at the 18. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I'm coming.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Check the backer.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and they take the lead here at 7-6. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On 1st down, it's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he stopped immediately there. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Bell so light on his feet. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Faking the give, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin with a run by Fournette. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now Fournette, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Under. What we got? Hey, orbit. He's checking crowd. Here we go.
Now Foles. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Fournette, a first down carry. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Receiver.
On 2nd and 9. Foles into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. After the interception, here's Darnold. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go. Check 13. 13. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog. Right there. Hey, sound one. Right there. 54.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's got some space here. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check, check, check. Purple 64. Check. Check. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Kill, kill, kill. Great. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check. Kill, kill. Check 50. Easy. 1-3. Out. Blue draw, Corker.
A shotgun give to Fournette. He was brought down by Darryl Roberts.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Sacked there by Nick Perry, the outside linebacker. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
Undercrush.
Foles. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18.
Let's go! 1. General West. Check. Crouch.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, Armstead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Yes. Kill. What we got? Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch twist.
Hey, sound one. Yeah, go. Let's go.
Kill.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Let's go, great. That's good.
Rush in.
Kill.
Watch the bang.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Darnold. And this will be incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Darnold now to throw. And Darnold, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Caught here by Bell. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PA. PAT. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now Hauschka to tack on the extra point. And he puts it through. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been...
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Darnold from the gun. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run with Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Going with Armstead, a 1st down carry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
380.
10 more yards.
6-6. Pull it high.
10 yards on the pickup.
Check it back.
And inches.
Hey, Silver.
7-yard line.
They'll stay with the run and Armstead. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Pick.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Silent.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
To go.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Go with 5-3.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Whip. Watch the whip.
2nd and 9 now. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jeff Swaim, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Foles will look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before.
Let's go, baby.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Anoon with that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. Back now in Jacksonville, as we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big run by the big man Fournette. 49 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Tight dog.
Great.
Topper. Check 24.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
X3, 218, chop.
Throwing on 2nd down. Foles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense.
And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Quinnen Williams. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yards on the punt there. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Bell. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. They'll go again with Bell, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
I'm going back to you.
This is Bell. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Mike 20.
Mike spoke all day, all day.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jets, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt.